Imagine, for a moment, that everything around you, the world you walk through, the people you encounter, and even the very thoughts that arise in your mind, are not as they seem. What if this entire reality is, in fact, a dream? A dream, not of your fleeting consciousness, but a vision carefully penned by a much deeper part of you, the very soul that inhabits your body. A dream that was written with purpose, intention, and divine wisdom. This is not some fleeting philosophical idea. This is an ancient truth that has been whispered to the corridors of time by mystics, sages, and spiritual seekers alike. The world, as we know it, may not be an external reality at all. It may be an intricate, vast narrative created by your soul, designed to awaken you to higher truths about your existence. How does this change everything? What does it mean to live in a world that is not merely a passive experience, but an active creation of your own soul? And more importantly, what are the ancient secrets behind this hidden reality? In this video, we will dive into the mysteries of the soul and its role in shaping the world around us. We will explore how this idea has been viewed across cultures and ages, from the philosophical teachings of ancient Greece to the mystical doctrines of Eastern traditions. We will uncover the hidden meanings of a dreamlike nature reality and learn how to begin seeing our lives for what they truly are, a canvas painted by the soul. Prepare yourself for a journey that will challenge your perceptions and open doors to hidden knowledge. The world you see may not be what you think it is, and the truth may be far stranger and more profound than anything you've imagined. Unveiling the dream. What ancient teachings say about our reality? For centuries, great minds have pondered the question of reality. What is it? Is it solid, unchanging, and external? Or is it something more malleable, something born from within? Across the globe, mystics and philosophers have pointed to the same conclusion. This world we experience is not the absolute reality. It is instead a reflection of something much deeper, a dream written by the soul itself. Let's begin by exploring how ancient cultures have viewed this idea, the Eastern perspective, Maya, and the dream of the universe. In Hindu philosophy, the concept of Maya refers to the illusion or appearance of the material world. It is the idea that what we see with our eyes is not the true reality, but a veil that hides the underlying spiritual truth. According to this teaching, our perception of the world is clouded by our senses, which only show us a small fraction of the vast reality around us. The true reality, however, lies within, the consciousness of the soul that perceives and shapes everything. In the Buddhist tradition, this idea is echoed in the notion of samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. But within this cycle, there lies a deeper truth, the realization that all of life's experiences are illusions. Once we awaken to this truth, we can transcend the illusions of the material world and move closer to enlightenment. This echoes a profound notion. If the world is a dream, then we are the dreamers. The soul crafts the world as it sees fit, shaping experiences, lessons, and moments to guide its awakening. The Greek mystery schools, the world as a divine play. The ancient Greek philosophers, too, recognized the dreamlike nature of existence. The concept of the logos, an underlying divine intelligence that governs the cosmos, suggests that reality is not random. The world we experience is shaped by a higher force, guiding us toward truth. The famous philosopher Plato explored this in his allegory of the cave, where prisoners trapped in a dark cave perceive shadows on a wall and mistake them for reality. When one prisoner escapes and sees the outside world, he realizes that what he thought was real was merely a distorted reflection of the true world. This allegory implies that our senses deceive us, and the soul must awaken and perceive the deeper truth beyond physical appearances. Western mysticism, the soul's creative power. In Western mysticism, the idea that reality is a creation of the soul is also deeply rooted. The Kabbalah, an ancient Jewish mystical tradition, teaches that God's creative force flows through the soul, shaping reality as we experience it. According to Kabbalistic teachings, the world we live in is but a reflection of divine energy flowing through our consciousness. Through meditation, prayer, and spiritual practices, one can begin to access the hidden truths behind this reality and align more closely with the soul's purpose. Similarly, the Hermetic tradition, which includes teachings from figures such as Hermes Trismegistus, suggests that all of creation emanates from the mind of the divine. In this view, The physical world is a projection of higher spiritual truths, and understanding this allows the seeker to transcend the limitations of the material plane. The role of the soul in creating reality. So, what does it mean for us as individuals? If the world is indeed a dream created by our souls, if our perceptions are not merely reflections of an external reality, but instead the active creation of our deeper selves, then the implications are profound. Reality is shaped by belief and intention. If the world is a projection of our souls, then our beliefs, intentions, and emotions have the power to shape our reality. This gives us the ability to influence the direction of our lives, transcend limitations, and manifest our deepest desires. We are not passive observers, but active creators of our own experience. Life is a spiritual journey. Rather than being trapped in a meaningless cycle, we can view life as a spiritual journey, a path the soul has chosen to embark on in order to learn, grow, and evolve. Every experience, even the painful ones, can be seen as a lesson that our soul has created for our ultimate growth. The search for truth is a return to the self. The more we awaken to the truth of our divine nature, the more we begin to see the world for what it truly is. As we peel away the layers of illusion, we come closer to understanding our soul's purpose and the higher truths behind existence. This concept of life as a dream is not just a theoretical idea. It has practical implications for how we live our lives. Understanding that we are the dreamers, rather than mere dream objects, shifts our perspective in powerful ways. Living the dream, applying the wisdom of the soul's creation. Now that we've uncovered how the ancient traditions view the world as a dream, let's explore how this profound insight can transform our lives. Understanding that we are the dreamers, active creators of our reality, can be both liberating and empowering. It's not merely a philosophical notion. It's a powerful tool for personal transformation. 1. Recognizing the power of conscious creation. If reality is a projection of the soul, then our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions are the brushstrokes that paint our experience. This means that you are not a passive observer in your life. You are the artist. How do you begin to consciously create your reality? The first step is awareness. Begin noticing how your thoughts shape your experiences. If you find yourself constantly thinking about fear, lack, or limitations, ask yourself, is this the reality I want to create? If the answer is no, shift your focus. Align your thoughts with your desires. Practice gratitude, affirmations, and visualization techniques to reinforce the reality you want to manifest. The more you recognize the power of your mind, the more you can consciously choose which dreams to bring into form. 2. Transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. One of the most significant implications of the dreamlike nature of reality is how we approach challenges. If everything in our life is a creation of the soul, then every experience, no matter how difficult, is a lesson designed for growth. When faced with adversity, instead of seeing yourself as a victim of circumstance, shift your perspective. Ask yourself, what is the soul teaching me in this situation? Often, the most challenging moments hold the greatest potential for transformation. Whether it's a relationship challenge, a career setback, or an internal struggle, view these obstacles as opportunities to awaken deeper truths within yourself. Your soul has placed them in your path to help you evolve. 3. Embracing the role of the dreamer. By embracing your role as the dreamer of your own reality, you take back your power. No longer are you bound by the limitations of external circumstances or other people's perceptions of you. Your life is yours to create, guided by your soul's deepest wisdom. To live as a dreamer means embracing a state of mindful awareness. Stay present. Be conscious of the choices you make, the words you speak, and the energy you emit. Every decision you make creates ripples in the dream of your life. Are you adding to the beauty of your dream, or are you reinforcing an old, limiting narrative? 4. The practice of sacred stillness. If the world is a dream, then the space between dreams, stillness, becomes an essential practice. It is in stillness that we can hear the whispers of our soul. It is in silence that we can receive the divine guidance that shapes our path. This is why meditation, prayer, and contemplative practices have been revered across spiritual traditions. These practices help us quiet the mind and open the channel to deeper wisdom. When you regularly engage in moments of stillness, you connect with the eternal part of you, the part that knows the truth of your existence. Here, You can find clarity on the direction of your life, and you can hear your soul's call. 5. The dream within the dream, awakening to a higher reality. As you begin to live more consciously, you may start to sense that there's a deeper layer to this dream, one that connects you to the entire cosmos. Your individual dream is not isolated. It is part of a collective, universal dream. The more you awaken to the nature of your own reality, the more you may find yourself tapping into the collective consciousness that binds all beings together. This realization often leads to a profound shift in perspective. You see the interconnectedness of all life and begin to view each person, each moment, and each experience as part of a greater divine narrative. The world becomes a living expression of the divine dream, an endless unfolding of love, wisdom, and beauty. 6. Awakening others to their own divine dream. As you deepen your awareness of the dreamlike nature of reality, you may feel compelled to share this wisdom with others. This is not about convincing others to adopt your beliefs, but rather about offering perspective that allows them to see their own power to create. When you live authentically and consciously, you become a beacon of light for those around you. Your presence alone can inspire others to awaken to the truth of their own existence. The more people who understand their role as dreamers in their own lives, the more the collective dream can shift toward greater harmony, love, and peace. Living with intention. To live as the dreamer is to live with intention, awareness, and deep connection to your soul's purpose. You no longer simply drift through life reacting to events. Instead, you actively participate in shaping your world, your experiences, and your growth. You become a conscious creator of your own life, a divine artist painting your reality with every thought, word, and action. The world is not what it appears to be. It is a dream, a reflection of your soul's wisdom. And as you awaken to this truth, you begin to see beyond the veil of illusion and perceive the beauty and divinity that surrounds you.